Hey everyone, I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Bart. Happy Friday. Maybe not the happiest of Fridays. We've been dealing with some just gross weather throughout the day. Rain moved in right around lunchtime, and now we're starting to see the winds pick up, and we've already seen wind gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour and just blowing all that rain. It is nasty to be outside. We still have some higher wind gusts to go throughout the night. We'll talk about that when the system is expecting to depart and a little look at the weekend. I promise it's going to be a little bit better, but I have everyone up here on Facebook Live, so feel free to join, and if you have any questions, I'll try to get to everyone. I know we just had someone hop in here, so appreciate it, and let's continue. So we still have flood watches across the region. We will continue to see that throughout the night. Those will expire by early tomorrow morning, as well as this wind advisory. So pretty much our area kind of covered here when it comes to those advisories. We got Dion here. Hello from Akron. Donna, thanks for joining.
Watch this page.
And someone from Athens. Thanks for being on here. All right, so we're seeing this area of low pressure start to move into the state now, and with that, it is bringing some really hefty wind gusts ahead of it, where you can see 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's in Columbus. Cincinnati, earlier on, they had a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. They've now fallen to the 40s, but we'll continue to see those wind gusts pick up throughout the night. Hey, Kenny, appreciate you being on here. Oh, and we got someone from France. And Tammy from Clinton. Hello, happy Friday. Throughout the rest of your night, wind gusts right around 30 to 40 miles per hour, but we could see a few isolated 50 miles per hour throughout the next couple hours up until about midnight. By tomorrow, those winds will let up. But again, this is all ahead of the system. We're seeing these stronger wind gusts move on in. And you can kind of see the swirl of the low right now, the center of it right around the Lima area. And again, it'll continue to move off to the northeast, passing by our region, I'd say, as we get closer towards midnight. Hey, Mike, thanks for hopping on from Canton. Behind it, snow. So let's take a look at the north of the system. The cold end bringing areas in northwest Ohio a decent amount of snowfall. I believe we've already had reports of 1 to 2 inches of snow so far. But for us, we're just going to continue to see plain old rain tonight. Now, overnight, we'll see a little bit of a wintry mix, but most of us just dealing with plain old rain. We do have this line of showers, thankfully not seeing any lightning embedded in this, but it is headed closer towards the New Philadelphia area. It could bring some gusty conditions. Let me switch our radar product real quick. We'll get a little track on this. So you can see this will be into the Dover area right around 8:24. We'll continue to move off to the east, Port Washington 8:18, so just about there. And then continue towards Mill right around 8:30. And again, nothing severe with this, but we'll start to see some of the winds pick up with that. Again, the rest of us mainly just kind of dealing with rain here as we go throughout your evening. Not really seeing any thunderstorms anymore, and that potential really has fallen apart. Areas south of us that they've probably seen the most severe weather, and that's continuing to move out of our region. So for us, just rain and just wind, at least for the next few hours. All right, let's take it hour by hour because we have a lot of folks asking about the word snow. If you're a snow lover, which it seems like maybe Ken is a snow lover, asking if Perry will see snow. Tammy says, oh no, snow. Yeah, it is cold outside, Dee. All right, we'll continue to see the rain throughout 10, 11 o'clock tonight. And then as we get past midnight, that's when we'll see that rain transition into a few snowflakes, maybe a little bit of sleet. Nothing that's going to be overly impressive. We're not expecting a big amount of snow here, just a few snowflakes here or there. And that'll take us into the early morning hours where we continue to see a few more snowflakes. Again, could be a very light accumulation, especially in the snowbelt region. If you live in a higher elevation, you might see a light dusting out on the grass by early tomorrow, but that's going to melt away because we'll see some pockets of sunshine by tomorrow afternoon, and temperatures will be back in the 40s, so we'll quickly clear things out of here. Could have a few sprinkles overnight Saturday into Sunday, but most of the forecast is looking pretty quiet heading into the weekend. Ken says 3 feet, right? No, unfortunately not. We're not really seeing that big snowmaker. If you live in northwest Ohio, you might see a decent amount of snow. But for us tonight, we'll see rain showers transitioning into a bit of a wintry mix. Chilly, breezy though. Again, we have those gusts reaching 50 miles per hour at times, especially in the next couple hours, getting closer to 10, 11 o'clock. Tomorrow, temperatures in the 40s. We'll see some sunshine after a few snowflakes here or there, and thankfully the winds will die down some heading into the second half of the day. 8-day forecast. Big pattern change, and that means for our snow lovers, you could see the potential for some snow heading into next weekend. But again, for tomorrow, a few snowflakes, very light dusting if that. It'll mainly be in our higher elevation. That'll melt away as we climb into the 40s during the afternoon. Sunday breaks of sunshine here and there, mid-40s, back in the 60s by Monday, but a few sprinkles Monday into Tuesday, and then quiet as we head towards the middle and end of the week, but much colder. Look at that, highs just in the 30s. It is going to be a cold one. Hopefully you didn't put away your sweaters or anything like that just yet. Before we hop off here, we'll give you another look at the radar. So again, we're keeping an eye on the middle of this area of low pressure. Again, it's right around Lima-ish, kind of moving off to the north and east. And with it, especially ahead of it, seeing some of the winds pick up. So we'll continue to see those gusty conditions throughout the night until early tomorrow. Hear those winds howl. And we're really kind of seeing the tail end of this rain, I'd say overnight, right around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. But again, that severe threat, you don't have to worry about that as you head off to bed, but you could hear some gusty conditions. All right, we'll have the latest look at the radar, and again, more detailed forecast heading into the weekend coming up at 10 o'clock tonight. You can join us then, or if you can't, you can always find the latest information at fox8.com underneath the forecast discussion. Thanks for joining. Everybody have a great night and great weekend.